You know why women make sons swim, right? Is for the pee. The pee at home. They want them to go get in the pool with the pee. It happened to my dad. Yeah, women are cruel. There are some women that are secretly cruel. They're just getting revenge all the time. And one of them I know is my mom was like, I'm only gonna ask you once. And if you don't do it, she'll make you get on swim team so you can swim in all the pool, swim in all the pee. It's straight up punishment. Like, just like how my dick was attacked with a knife, so too she attacked the integrity of my whole body. Like, just because I didn't want to clean up a little bit of a fucking pee stain, she made me go fucking swim in pee every single day. Right? She's that type of, like, crazy sadistic. She thinks I don't notice. She thinks she's too smart. It's sick. It happened to my dad. My dad doesn't know. He's like, he still does it. No, you don't want to get in the pool. It's disgusting. You're in chemicals and the fucking thing's filled with urine. It's a toilet. So that's why they do it. They go like women go to their sons who don't want to clean up the pee around their toilet or drip a little, and go, especially if they're like in the anti-male psychotic hatred of men, like men are the enemy first until you cow and beat them, and then they might be good enough to not be tortured automatically. It's just really shitty. Like, yeah, I was relieved by like hardcore naturalism and actually being outside, because it's not the sadistic hyper scrub of antibacterialism that the modern world has. I think it's almost better to be way more life natural. It's simpler and you'll move on quicker. But yeah, fucked up. I wanted to leave that. Yeah, it's sick. My dad still doesn't realize that's what's happening. I knew it was going on. Yeah, a woman day one of finding pee around her son's toilet. Chris, you're gonna clean this up or else. And if you don't clean it up the very next day, you're gonna go get in the fucking swimming pool every day until you learn. Tired of doing it, right? And you don't know that's an issue. I didn't realize till just now. I was like, that was why. I was like, why was she always forcing me to swim? And my dad still swims. And I remember when he claimed it, Susan was laughing at him. Yeah, so there's a stain of women, secret women's tricks, right? Passed down from women. If he doesn't want to clean his toilet, make him get into a public pool. He'll fucking be with all the other piss. My own mother did that to me over my own fucking body. You know what I mean? That's what time it is. Yeah, one time I woke up my brother at 2 a.m. and told him it was time for school. Or maybe it was 10. Maybe he'd only been asleep 10 minutes or something. I can't remember. But yeah, it fucked up. Yeah, that's totally what it was. It was like, why am I always being forced to do this? Because my mom secretly has a problem with boy pee. She thinks, because my mom's an isolated narcissist, that urine is offensive. She doesn't understand that to people that don't know me, my pee is an absolute treasure. They go like, wow, it's like sparkling and wet. It seriously is. But she didn't know that. She was like, no, I have to freaking sanitize it like the doctor wants because germs are bad. Right? You guys are psychotic. You're psychotic. The psychedelic universe is way better. It's way better. And gets a way more out of it. So anyway. Yeah. Pee. Disgusting. Literally, yeah, I discovered too, I was out here, I was like, I have a taste for pee. Like, I actually know different, like, brands and flavors. I can smell it. Dogs do. If you don't, I mean, we say don't have that information because it cuts the life cycle of parasites out, right? We don't want that shit growing and using our energy. So. But some things have evolved to be balanced a certain way, and so it's like, yeah, anyway, we know. We're up to date. It is disgusting, though, that a mom would be so fucking psychotically disturbed by her son's pee-pee that she would force him to swim in a public pool full of urine every day just to punish him for... That was the sort of, like, twisted narcissistic abuse, right? The hand twist at the end of the day to make sure you know pain still exists. Ugh. fucking hate those people. It was not all sunshine and roses. It definitely wasn't. It felt like the sunshine and roses was like the bait at the end of a hook, and then the hook was just there for whatever fucking twisted program was playing through that person. Yeah, my first birthday, I had a bunch of friends I made, and I wanted to see them for my birthday, and my mom instead rounded up neighborhood kids I had never met before. And then tried to lie to me and say that they were my friends that I met earlier. Just like twisted. Like, what? You know? These are the people that say that you have to genitally mutilate children with a knife and the earth is 6,000 years old and Jesus is coming back and you're going to hell unless you believe. Like, let me tell you what, planet Earth in my age was fucked up. People were cruel. People were mean to each other. You know? This girl Jasmine, her clitoris had been cut off by her grandma, sliced right down the middle, like it was her right. That's being suppressed in America. It's a shitty time to be alive. And for the record, for anybody wondering, maybe I'll just put a picture of my penis out there. It's not disturbing. It's no different than any other circumcision, but it's happened to billions. And the reason I call it a mutilation is the foreskin exists on every other mammal. It has a purpose, and it feels bad not there. It's been an awful experience my whole life. Yeah. So anyway, and that was done because they were afraid of men. So circumcision and making the boys swim in the pee water, that was normal. Yeah, my mom's a fucked up cunt. I hated it. I protested. My life was characterized by me screaming about not wanting to go to the pool. And she's mad, and I didn't realize it till now. She was mad that she had pee stains around my toilet. Why should you fucking care? It doesn't bother, like... That type of person is a Nazi, and they are canceled by the psychedelic universe. They are straight up obliterated by the psychedelic universe. My mom has had nothing but fire for me her whole life, and she can't figure out why. And she's the type of person, she's like... You know what I mean? Like, mad under her breath, she can't say shit. She found me a nice computer, though. But goddamn, that's fucked up. Go get in the pee water every day until you fucking learn. Nah, fuck you. I pee where I want. That shit's a treasure. If you don't see that, you're disturbed. You're actually psychotic. My dad still brags to me. I still swim every day. He doesn't know his mom made him swim because he had a problem with it. No, I don't want to do that. It doesn't matter to me. To me, if I live alone and I never do it, I'll literally never see it. It's like it doesn't even exist. And that's how it's supposed to work. You're not supposed to have a hang-up like that about people. Because then you just manifest an issue, right? It'd be like the pee just magically just disappears on its own. But because you have a mental hang-up going, the pee spots will be detected. Maybe it was me doing it, right? I was thinking that the pee would be detected, so I made it an issue subconsciously, right? It's a little subject, but yeah, just like, I do want to mention that type of shit went down in America. Oh, you don't want to clean up the pee around the toilet? Okay, you're going to get in the place everyone else pees and drink their pee every fucking day. And women do that. The ones who are the so-called nice ones, the good guys, right? The little cute innocent ones who are always right. Those ones fucking will just shame manipulate, twist a child to be exactly what they think they should be due to their Nazi definition. It's a Nazi definition. Who a person should be according to most people today is criminal and Nazi. You got anorexics behind it. You got all sorts of body dysmorphia behind it. You got all sorts of hatred of self and other. You got all sorts of colon cancer is seriously caused by you not feeling at ease with your own body, right? You hate that you exist, and you hate that other people exist, and you think that's right. Because a book written by Jeffrey Dahmer saying you have to generally mutilate everybody has been masquerading as the truth for thousands of years. Do you understand what time it is? Am I clearly articulating to you why I think talking about it now is kind of important? Do you understand? Have I explained myself enough yet? Maybe it's why my art's all mixed up and just different people together. I got like, God, there are probably some serial peers that I have in my... It's disgusting. As a kid, it was like ignorance is bliss. But yeah, I just realized my mom and her cruelty. I knew that with the baby photos too. Like, okay, so when we split ways, she handed me the baby photos, and I like literally lost them the next day. It was just like, I didn't care. I didn't even look back. I was like, gone. And... because I knew it was just another manipulation. It was just another layer of fuck you. And that started with all her issues with men. Every man that she liked that didn't like her back, every man that she thought had abused another woman, everyone, like, all those issues were present totally in my mom's mind about who I was and who I could be due to the TV. And I just had nothing but shit. You even watch crime shows, you better not be that way. As soon as you're yelling at a person, you better not be that way. It's already a fight. How dare you talk to me that way? I had nothing to do with that with you. Right? I know I'm letting out all my shit online, but it just fucking sucks. It just sucks. I was forced to swim in pee water by my own mother for something my body can't help but do. And sorry, I don't feel like using Clorox every day to clean and scrub every last ounce or shred of me being human. That, quite honestly, is a misanthropic attitude. And it's painful to endure. And it is not appropriate. It's not even relevant or considered even truthful. So... it's really just rude. I'm not going around, it really is just that. Swim in the pee water because you don't want to clean the toilet. I had never really figured that was her issue till now, but that was totally it. She wanted a toilet scrubber and she was going to get in the fucking rotten pool until you do. I mean, at least there's pumps and filters, and there's like chemicals in it that, you know, but then I'm just drinking chemicals. That's even worse. So it really was like kind of shameful. But then again, I mean, the ocean's just nothing but that. You got to be okay with that. If you were seriously disturbed by anything in life, you're almost like a dead genetic line. You know what I mean? It's like you have to be hardcore to go on. If a little bit of pee can stop you, your enemies will just freaking spray that on you, and you'll be just hate it. Fucked up though. I still don't clean toilets. You know what I do? I pee on bushes and then I celebrate and I go, wow, this bush is just, look how lucky this bush is. No rain anywhere and he's getting a full meal. And then I think about all the micronutrients he'll use and recycle and stuff like that, and I go, thanks bush, and we have a moment. I have a dank ass life. It wasn't her world of Clorox and hatred and everything about the body is sinful and scary. Like, my mom was totally 100% complicit with the genital mutilation of Christianity. She just said, oh no, I'm in favor of it. That was a good idea. Men are terrible, right? I had to endure that shit. It sucked. You know, and if reincarnation's real, that's an easy trap to fall into to become evil, so I probably deserve it. I probably did it to someone else. But yeah, it's pretty offensive shit. I hope someone found that interesting. It's definitely more of the darkness side of things, but yeah. Yeah, if any mom makes her son swim and he doesn't want to, it's because... no, I was the only one there who was going through that. My mom was exceptionally cruel. She was. My mom was exceptionally cruel. She has this... okay, she's in Arizona, right? It's like 140 degrees. She knows reptiles don't really have temperature control anyway. She, like, fucking has this little turtle out in a wooden box in her yard. It's, like, the most sad thing. I always say, that's too hot. I wouldn't want to sit under a wooden box like that. It'd be a little oven during the day. Maybe the rock is cool or something. It's in the shade. But yeah, I wouldn't want that shit at all. Oh, and then it would force the turtle out. Oh, maybe it's smart. Yeah, it wouldn't be able to just turtle up forever. It'd have to go wander around. I was just hating it. No, wait, is it stuck? I think it's stuck. Yeah, it's so critics can get it. Yeah, it's just stuck in a hot box. She just has a turtle just hotbox and fucking baked as shit because she's a fucking psycho and can't hear fucking morality. She can't hear good and evil. She was raised by a Nazi. Yeah, my mom was raised literally by a Germany fleeing Nazi woman. They're hardcore haters. They're hardcore haters. I thought it was all peaches and roses, but it was a fucking disaster. My mom, it had to look like peaches and roses in case anybody investigated. Like, the place was, you can tell when people are living under the government's thumb because it's utterly clean but completely empty. There's nothing looking like a person there beyond that which adds gravitas and power, so you can't be like one-upped in your own domain. But it was never happy. It's Christianity. If you genitally mutilate a child, you attack his dick with a knife when he's 8 days old. It's a feeling part of his body. Men are not volunteering for circumcision. The rate of men getting God says to get circumcised in the Bible, and the rate of men getting circumcised every year is like 1 in every 2,000, which is a lot, but it's not a ton. It's not like they're rushing out to do it. They're like, it's really like, what's really saying is for every one guy that gets circumcised, 1,999 have said not to get circumcised, right? So, it's really not that good. And then she goes into it and goes like, oh yeah, the way it's the will breakers philosophy, right? The Bible gave us 6,000-year-old history in a 2 billion-year-old Earth, at least, right? That was not accurate enough to be the word of God. It was obviously just, when the Bible says, don't be arrogant, you be humble, think of other people, it had just generally mutilated you and it's going, think of others. Have you tried reflecting on how you should be kind? It's fucked up. It's as fucked up comes. Like, it really is. Like, I'm calling straight up, like, war over people who do that shit. And my mom still can't talk to me. She still can't say something nice. She's still the person that when she says something, she looks around and her mouth goes like that and she goes, well. She's not well. Nothing well about her. You don't do, oh yeah, go swim in the pee because you don't want to clean a toilet. Fuck you, bitch. What a sexist. She was sexist. She said she was basically on the side of boys were evil, boys cause all the wrong, boys do all the harm, boys are always the ones who are awful, which comes from men trying to throw girls off from other men, partially. Part of it's just people lying to each other, like, you can't trust that guy, he's a pedo, you can't trust that guy, he does that. The guys do that to other guys so she won't talk to him so he can keep control of her. There are girls who are like, nobody's good, my boyfriend said, I don't care, your boyfriend told you I was no good so you wouldn't talk to me. He doesn't know shit about me. Plus I don't want you smell like him, gross. Anyway. I don't want anybody. I don't want anybody. I've done the manifestation, and I got, I had my virgin princess, right? The fucking Lolita queen, who's awesome. Like, I had that. Then I had the big titty goth girlfriend. Then I had the super anorexic model, and then I had like a bunch of other shit, some cuties, a ton of cuties. Squishy is good. Squishy is good. I like Squishy. Yep. And these days we don't make babies in them because, unless the baby has a fucking $1 million in a Bitcoin account, that kid's not going to be fucking, that kid's going to have to fucking labor. He's going to have to work. He's going to have to pick stuff up and do stuff to make society run because there ain't no free bread. The Bible lied. Yeah, that was so fucked up, making me swim in a pool. I protested every day, every year, and it was all for the crime of not being, it was all for the crime of not being completely meticulous peeing, right? There are women, especially Germans, who hate men. They're matriarchal. They're like, you better fucking not splash a single piece of urine. And my answer is, fuck you. Here's a picture. You hate that shit? Here, I'm gonna fucking shoot a hole in you with a fucking gun, and then I'm gonna pee on your face and shit on your face, and I'm gonna take a photo, and I'm gonna masturbate on the photo. And then I'm going to fucking put the photo under your head so you're laying on it. And then I'm going to say I didn't do anything and disappear. And I'll just laugh one day 30 years later. Ha! Remember that? That's what time it is. Like, you really want to make an issue out of... It's just fucked up. It's just fucked up. She 100% understood the purpose of genital mutilation and what the Bible was saying. Men are awful villains, and they do terrible things, and you have to stop them and break their will, and contest them and make them unholy and hate them and reject them and do all these things, just so that they might possibly be decent. And by then you've got a ruined person. By then you just have a broken, angry, fucking desolate husk of a being. He's never going to be able to get it together because you fucking hollowed him out. You said, I'm going to hollow out who he was. Wicked. You know, I could have had a great life. Rusty as a director, but my parents were like, no one ever made us an actor, too bad. Selfish. And they thought they were the good guys. They so thought they were the good guys. They always had that smile at the end of the day, go, oh, we're just always right. Even though they did these terrible, contestable things that were given to them as ideas from people just claiming to be authority. Here, have you tried completely castrating your son yet? Might be the way for you. You know, they don't even get it's a joke. That's why they say never be sarcastic. Someone will take it seriously and actually do it. Fucked up. You made a little splatter. All right, go get in the fucking pee water until you figure that out. That's just disrespect. An anorexic will do that to her son for sure. Because they don't have any self-respect. They only like themselves if they think they're going to earn what other people have. And then all the time, it was always about my weight too. I couldn't eat. Every time I opened my mouth to eat anything, it was, you're going to get fat. Slow down. It was like, all the time, doing it to dogs. You know, you got white people that are like bony. They don't even know they're bony. And you got their animals. Their animals are bony. They don't even know they're bony. And they're still like, no, have a little less. America's economy is designed that way. That's why it's so shitty. And it is a shitty economy. It's built with scarcity. It's built with many measures of complete lack and scarcity built into it. So that it's just not even usable. There's just not enough to make any sense. You got anorexia. Yeah, it's all anorexia. Try not to eat so much because eating puts you in conflict. Because here's your burger. Well, why is someone going to give you a burger? He raised the cow. He baked the bread. Who the fuck are you? Well, I have this little shekel. You know, this proves that I did a work equivalent to making a burger. And that's what it is. A $10 burger means it's everything that took to make a burger was worth about $10. Well, of course, you got mass production and all that. I guess overhead is more important. But yeah. Anyway, you get the point. Yeah. Disrespect, right? You get generally mutilated, and because my pee spittles a little bit, people were all about my dick. You know why I walk and I like hide my dick in my pants and I go like this? It's because I went through this society that cared about my penis more than I did. For real. No babies like chop this off please, this is extra, chop. He doesn't do that. He goes when he's 20, oh thank God they didn't do that to me. I didn't know that existed. That's horrifying. That's what he does. He doesn't say, like, it's fucked up, guys. You're really just a fucked up society. You're like little mean brutes with knives stabbing each other. My mom did that. Last time she ever hugged me, she hugged me and she went like this with her fucking hand on my belly. Why? Why you have to be that way to me? Your son, your firstborn son. Why should you be that way to me? Because she heard about it in the Bible. Because Jeffrey Dahmer said, trust me, bro, like the Bible is such a serious issue. It's not like, respect religion, just let it exist. No, it's fucking cleanse it. But anyway, yeah. Fuck you for peeing in the pool. If you ever peed in any pool I ever swam in, fuck you. But also, you know, it's probably not a big deal because if you pee on the ground and that dust picks up, hey, that's pee in the air. So you got two options. Either A, you can become the sterile soup people, where you're 100% sure that you've only ever had chemically manufactured oxygen. You've never had any other substance. You only have the perfect mixture. Only fresh, zero molecules of anything else. And if you could do that, all of your body's functions would be like, what are we here for? We were using that, right? Like, you think it's bad, like, oh, you shouldn't breathe food into your lungs. No, your body fucking absorbs it through the wall and fucking eats it. Your body's like, yum, we have soldiers just for doing that. Not all people, some people. Anyway. Story about pee. That's what I'll call this. I was always wondering why I was forced to swim. My mom was always like, well, you just don't understand. And her thing was she wanted me to be an obedient little dog on a leash. She wanted me, her idea of a perfect person is they moved instantly when you said now, right? Fuck you. Fuck you and die. I should come home with a shotgun and kill her. That's the level of disrespect she gave me on the regular. And it wasn't for any good. The things she led me to do were hateful. I did way better things on my own than she ever fucking told me to do. She didn't know. Why did she have to be so fucking evil? Taking me to swim in pee because of a little bit of pee on the floor. Fuck you. Fucking jerk. Years of that shit. She liked it because she got to fucking sit with all the other moms and just do nothing in the shade while I fucking struggled and fucking excrement back and forth for hours. And she always go, well, you're just gonna learn your lesson, huh? Oh no. That's what it is. It's fuck you o'clock. Put a shotgun in my own mom's mouth. Boom. She deserves it. Bitch. I can't change my body. I'm not gonna sit for you and it doesn't bother me. Fuck off. I'm not wrong. You know, my dick has been worshipped by so many gorgeous women. My mom would be like, it's fine. Oh, here, I'll put some in a little petri dish and keep it on the shelf. We'll sell it later on fucking eBay. Right? But she didn't see that. She goes, nothing I make could be good, so I'm going to treat you like you're hell because we're going to hell one day, says the Bible. Why would you just, like, it was so bad. Like, we were like LA royalty, and then she's like, no, let's become Christian and just throw our lives away into hell. Fuck Catholics. Catholics are fucking disgusting. Genital mutilators, fake history. They give you all the problems they pretend to solve, and then they have the audacity to just say their God is the source of stuff and then ask you for money. Fake. It's just a lie. It's not the word of God. It's not accurate testimony. The fact that it's not accurate God-given testimony is just like the biggest, like, you did what with my time in life? I'm shocked. I'm 35, doing my kumbayas out in nature, like everyone said, and I found out I got genitally mutilated by my family and I was forced to swim in pee for really shitty reasons for days and years and weeks and months, and I'm pissed off. I fucking hate my family. Yeah, they don't call back, but they don't call back because they are fucking evil. And I'm on a good frequency. And I'm realizing, like, they're just terrible people. How dare you? Who did that to you? I guarantee nobody. Yeah, maybe, yeah. Grow up under a Nazi. You're fucking crazy. Like I said, I don't have kids. Me, my brother, and my sister all took a pact to never have children because of the nasty way my parents were. The nasty, shitty things they did with us. We made a pact to never have kids, and I don't think either of us ever have, and I don't think any of us ever will. We basically hate them, and they don't know why. They're like, what'd we do? What up, bitch? Hit snooze. Fuck you. My mom was like, I want to let you know if anything bad ever happens to you, you can always trust me. Nope. That shit was my fault the moment I got home. Nothing but wicked. Treachery. Fake. See, is that the great tough lesson? Is that why they say thank your enemies? Is because when your own mom betrays you like that, that lets you know nobody on earth is secretly looking out for your best interest. They're saying, how can I kick that person down a ledge? How can I fucking put myself on top of the pile and make everyone my bitch? Machiavellian, right? My dad's still swimming in pee water all the time. Doesn't even know his mom made him do it. His mom made him do it for getting pee around the toilet and not cleaning it up instantly. God, people hate that. It's like offensive to them. The fact that my body makes pee is offensive to them, and that's what's funny is there's people called the dirty kids. They don't care. And what I've actually found is the most gorgeous people on earth, undeniably, structurally, phonetically, actually, talentedly, beautiful people on earth transcend their fear of it. The fear of dirt is the illusion. That's the thing that was put on you that's just not real. I'm not saying go drink pee every day and don't expect others to join you. That's disgusting. You know, we naturally know not to do that because it's waste, right? We go like, yeah, we hate it, and the body is just getting rid of shit it doesn't need. It's out. No bank gives away money. No bank gives away money. The only thing they ever do is trash out the back, and that's stuff nobody, usually wants, and that's where, you can find lots of good stuff in trash if you have to do that. I hate that they take that out of the ecosystem. People, it should really be, the premium should be on the shelf. You get the grocery store experience. And the discount should be free. It's in the back. We weren't able to sell it by the time people want to buy it. It's yours. Take it home, buddy. That would be, that's an awesome addition. Because that would allow a lot of people who just don't want to work to just eat off the side, which is actually like pretty compassionate, and it's just so direct. It's such a direct solution that I'm in favor of it. But yeah, it's just like this, like my whole life, I remember the first time I ever looked in the mirror. Like, I looked in the mirror and I had like some amount of self-appreciation, and my mom shouts, "Ooh, Chris loves himself," right? Like that. My own mom slaved me with that shit. And it was over. It was like, I don't want him to ever love himself in the mirror. I don't want him to ever like his body. Everything about him is disgusting. Right? And that's just basically hazing. That's just basically shit rolls downhill. That was not fun. There's a reason my mom and I don't, like I hug my mom to the same duration I hug total strangers. Not a fucking picosecond more. And I won't be hugging her anymore because I'm realizing all this shit, right? Last time I was home, I was not, front of my mind, I'd been generally mutilated and she made me swim in pee all the time. Now I am. Now I'm like, she did what? And my dad still does it. Last time I called, my dad reported he still swims every day. I was like, your mom just made you do that because she hates your urine, right? It really is true that women who are isolated from men don't have their boyfriend hubby. They don't have their soulmate yet. They get bitter, angry, hateful, resentful of men. They accuse them, like I've done with women. I've been like, oh, she's a slut. What's she? In my whole mind, like every time she's behind a corner, she's like fucking. Oh shit, there's a van. What's up? She's like banging five guys. There's a big fan that rolled through. It might actually be happening. Anyway. Yeah, I've had enough. And that's how my mom treated me. And then you got society. You guys, it's 8 o'clock. It really is rude 30. Like, and we know too, like the whole justice system. The justice system has been throwing anybody in jail and lying about evidence for so long we can't even count. And it's just literally like, as soon as the first time a judge, the prosecutor, the defense, the first time it's the same people, different folks they're talking about. They're friends. They're working together. They're doing what they want to do. It's just monkey business. It's really just to keep their paychecks going is all it is. To keep the public in the mind that we need to be doing that, They can break all the laws they keep for you. You're not allowed to kidnap, steal, and murder, but they are. Yeah, they totally are. All of their techniques are all spying, stalking, kidnapping. They put you in a box, stealing. They'll charge you. They'll take all your things. They'll actually send people to physically remove your stuff and killing. They can drop a bomb on anyone, and any cop can shoot anybody he feels like. They go like, make it. You have to have a good reason. It's basically what it's come down to. But even then, if no one wants to say anything, nothing gets said, and that's it. So, are we really better just because some people force us to do what they say? Right? Dog training, dog and leash training. Well, how can this exist? European foreign banking powers wanted American resources, and they didn't care how they got it. So, at debt, the American economy, your money is printed at debt. It's not printed at worth. You are automatically, by being an American, enslaved. It's just the way it is. It's printed at debt. It's the way the word is. And you owe some of it back. So, yeah, it's just a fucking hoax. It's a bunch of monkeys saying, trust me, bro. They were generally mutilating kids until the 2000s. It's anorexia, yeah. It's like, I am for the first time in my life not hungry, and I'm for the first time in my life attractive to women, because I was like just too fucking skinny and hungry before. I was too skinny and hungry before. It was constantly work out. You got to be shredded, 3% body fat. I don't want to be that. That's not, babies don't come out that way. You know, rude, disgusting. Fucking pee water every day. Hate. Talk about a reward. Thanks. What did I do? Light someone on fire. Shoulda. That would be the sort of reward for lighting someone on fire. You gotta swim in pee every day for a while. Fucked up shit. No, I think it was just her inventiveness. It was really just the continuity of thoughts. She basically took the ideas in the Bible. Like, the Bible is so wrong, it's not the Word of God. It says it's a 6,000-year-old history, and it says there was a global flood, and no scientist has been able to prove there's evidence anything like that happened. So, yeah. The basic argument is God would talk to the universe, and here it is. Well, it's not that way. It's many people have said that, and that's just the surviving relic because it's the most extreme. It takes a piece of your dick off and says you're going to hell unless you work or else. And it really is like it got society going. It got a bunch of apes who are like, why would I work if I can just steal it? It's already mine. I'll just take it. You know, and that shit doesn't work anymore. Don't take my stuff. The most classic. God told me to say that you oughta. Fucked up. Yeah, 2 things I complain of. My mom made me swim and pee every day, and my own dad tried to steal my girl. Yep. Just like, what time is it with people? Oh, people are trash. Completely. People are just awful. Not every philosopher has tried to say people are good. There are many who have said they're just outright, beginning to end, immorally evil. Every single one of them. It's 8 o'clock. The chimp who went up, killed every competitor, and took all the girls for himself, made the most babies, and he has the highest genetic expression in who these people are. You know. And the women who were ruthlessly vengeful, right? I'm gonna get revenge, but it's gonna. When your mom's saying it's gonna be a long time until you understand that, and she's not trying to boost you up, but she's instead like going like, I set a mousetrap for him, he won't realize what I did for like 20, 30 years, and it's gonna fuck him up when he does. Perfect clockwork, right? Baby photos, destroyed. Oh, my mom made me swim and pee every day. Fucked up. I complained all the time, but she wanted me to do it because she thought it was a horrendous crime that there was one piece of pee spot on the ground after I did it. And only me. She only made me do it. Luke never had to. No, it was me. I was the one. And my own dad every day. Oh, I still do it. This little cow. I guess for a cuck, putting God in charge is good. You let Space Daddy handle it, and it gives you an excuse to be as meek and humble as it comes. Because you ain't big enough. You know, the author of the Bible hates big dicks. The author of the Bible is totally fine with killing people with big dicks. Like, 100%. Like, fuck you, you're immoral, you're evil. What does that mean? It means he doesn't have one and he's ashamed. He doesn't want to stick his pee-pee in his woman and find out that it's been stretched out by Jeffrey the day before. It's as simple as that. Murder and a billion babies genitally mutilated because some sicko priest was mad that someone might have a bigger pecker, and that's the story of humanity. That's the story of who these people are. No offense, but that's it.